Hello, hi. Once again, welcome back to the channel. As a series of certain SBOM guidelines, in the last video, we have covered SBOM standards in action, like how exactly the SPDX and CycloneDX looks like, and what exact information that contain. And there, I said in the upcoming video, I will show the exact output file, how I shown here the example. Okay, so here is the file which is generated from the Trivy tool for SPDX. This is in the SPDX format, and this is in the CycloneDX format. Okay, so in the earlier video, if you see, these are the side-by-side comparison we have seen, and the naming convention in different formats might be changing. Okay, so let's get started and look what exact details it contains. Here in the SPDX, the document header information and package information and relationship information will be contained. So let's see here, let's try to locate where exactly that information. Okay, so this is the JSON format, like both the CycloneDX and SPDX is in the JSON format. Okay, SPDX and CycloneDX are the standards. Don't confuse about the formats and standards. Those are the standards, and formats is something like XML, JSON, or Excel, like that. These are the different formats how we are representing the data, and by using the standards we get the data. Okay, so here if you see whatever the information from here to here, this comes under the package header. Okay, it specifies the SPDX information and what exactly the target application we are going to scan, and what is the name of the document namespace, and what tool we have used, and what is the associated version, and what is the timestamp it was created. Okay, and later here there is a package. From here till here the package information will be there. Okay, it depends, the length of this package depends upon the how many components exist, and in our case it is 7 components, I guess, and after that relationships will start. Okay, so if you just I will go back here, and let's just see what exact details it contains. Okay, so if you see here, this is the exact details it contains in the package. Okay, it is for one component, one library, we can say. Okay, likewise for another library, another component name, library name will be there, version will be there, likewise unique data will be presented. Okay, and if you see the references after the package information, the references will be there. And I guess whenever you are generating the output, we can set the limits also. Let's say if we are getting the vulnerabilities, we need to fail the if it is automated through the pipeline, if we wanted to fail the pipeline, we can do that by setting up a fail criteria by using some arguments if it is critical and high vulnerabilities are found, like that. Okay, and here is the relationship details. And likewise, if you see the CycloneDX, this was the top data, we can say. Here if you see, try to compare with this, here is the top level information. Okay, so whatever I'm representing here, it is the top level data. Okay, and here the component details. From here the component details will start, and this was the here this was the one component. Likewise each component you can find like this: what is the library name, what is the associated version, license information, PURL, package URL, and what is the name of the tool which it was generated. Okay, and Trivy belongs to which category, like aqua security, it's kind of metadata about it. Okay, and once it was done, we need to go to the references. In SPDX it was mentioned as references. In CycloneDX it is mentioned as dependencies. Okay, and these are the dependency for one component and the other. Likewise you can see the all the components. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, around 8 components, I guess it is there. 3 4 5 6 7 only, and there might be 2 dependencies also. So in some cases, if you see this particular component library, it has 2 dependencies. Likewise if you see here, only 1. Okay, and there is no dependency at all for this, and it depends based upon the what exactly the component and its associated version. This is exactly here I just showcased in this format. Sorry, yeah, in this format. And if you try to generate a SBOM including the vulnerability details also, in that case there might be a one more session, like how here components dependencies are there, like that there might be a one more session regarding the vulnerabilities also. Okay, so there it will list the vulnerable components, and what is the CVE score associated with that vulnerability component, and what is the CVSS score and the CWAID. All those information will be available. Okay, I think so you got certain information and idea how exactly this SBOM report looks like, and it is a mission readable. Okay, obviously JSON is a mission readable format, and let's say if the client asks for SBOM inventory, we need to make sure to use some converters like JSON to Excel. Some online converters tools will be there, right? We need to use that, and if you see all these as per the certain guidelines, like 21 data fields need to be there, but we are able to see only few data fields. If you see this also, we are able to see only this particular data fields only, but for all the data fields we need to make sure to look for another tools, and tools in the sense this was the Trivy generated SBOM, right? Likewise there will be another like grep, Swift, dependency track, Microsoft SBOM, Sonatype SBOM generator, SBOM manager. So there are multiple tools based upon our use case. We need to choose which tool we need to use. Okay, and as we discussed earlier, SPDX is more centric on compliance, and CycloneDX is more centric on security. If you are in DataSecOps team, then better to choose CycloneDX. If you are in some compliance and audit perspective, then go with SPDX SBOM. And in the upcoming videos, I will definitely share for different tools overviews also. And if time permits, I will conduct a kind of demonstration out of it, how to generate, and based upon that you will get certain idea. And interestingly, recently I was attended one of the event where they discussed about Google Gemini Pro AI model, and by using that in that workshop, what I did was I built a model where I trained a certain guidelines data, and I asked her to you are able to you should able to generate a based upon the dependencies files like pom.xml or this requirement.txt file or solution file. Okay, based upon the package.json file, based upon these dependencies involved in these files, right? So if we pass that particular dependencies file, the model should able to generate the SBOM as per the certain guidelines, fulfilling the all 21 data fields. So it was in a prototype model. I was just testing. If anything update on that, I will definitely do a dedicated video that will be helpful if you are looking for a SBOM solution also. Okay, and till now, like whatever the tools I have seen, there are some tools which give very few details, and there are some tools which give some more details, but full-fledged like 21 fields as per the certain guidelines, it was not able to give any tool as of now. So if you know any such tools for SBOM solution, please let me know also. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching the video.